Yeah, yes. Even through upset, I've been doing great now. Yes. Even when I'm pressed, I'ma stay the same route. Can't hear what you say now. I say yes. Even through upset, I've been doing great now. I say yes. Even when I'm pressed, I'ma stay the same route. Can't hear what you say now. I can't hear a thing. Since I've been trying to isolate, you think I'm going insane. Nah, but it come with the game. I can't feel a thing, cause I'm about to make it out, so I can't complain.
Govy officials taking the pistols away. Govern yourself accordingly. Robbing the place you've been, crowd at might frisk you up and frisk you down. They don't really seem to know what's gone down. Don't need to know, just you remind of. And I will decide your fate, and I will decide how long you wait. For I will be there, and when you say you're guilty, Govy officials taking the pistols away. Govern yourself accordingly. My life inside your hands, I can't complain. Not because it's fair, you can't relate. Doesn't matter what I'm gonna say. Govy officials taking the pistols away. Govern yourself accordingly. Thank you. You can go on to the next one. Mon chéri beau, tu ne connais pas une vie dont tu n'es pas sur moi, chérie. Tu auras tendance de m'embrasser à nouveau, l'un après l'autre. Je te donnerai ma vie avec respect, que tu me la donneras aussi, ma promesse à l'infini. Mon amour sera toujours ici. Da, 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 da. Mon chéri beau. La da 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 da. Mon chéri, tu es très beau et la vie sur terre est. Je ne saurais jamais comment ne plus t'aimer. Ça fait malaise, presque laid. Tu es pour moi et moi tout c'est. Tu ne sauras jamais comment ne plus m'aimer. Ça fait malaise, je sais. Je suis pour toi et pas pour juste l'année. Pas de soucis, âme à âme, on est ensemble. Pas de soucis, âme à âme, on reste ensemble. Da 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 sur terre est presque aussi beau. Da, 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 da. Mon chéri beau. Merci. Sweet, sweet nothing, no. Sweet, sweet nothing, no. Your side and my side, you'll find ways to tell lies, but you're finding your side and my side. Did you find your ways? Can you find it so sweet? Sweet nothing, no. Sweet nothing, no. Sweet, sweet nothing, no. In my hive, a prize. Defy the way to find the times. The flower on some days. I realize I can't fight, no. 'Cause you're sweet, sweet nothing, no. Sleepy nothing, no. I don't wanna check up on people, don't. You can't find the things I could find, some things, oh, sweet, sweet nothing, no. Sweet nothing, no. Sweet, sweet nothing, no. Sweet nothing. Thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Izzy Rose. I'm from Ottawa, and I am so blessed to have been able to sing for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for having me.
Inspire the Next live show is brought to you by our incredible sponsor, Soul One Productions.
Soul One Arts is a new arts and theater organization launching later this year that is dedicated to teaming up professional artists with young artists.
Soul One will be working to enhance the experience of youth who have interest in theater, film, music, visual arts, and really any art form.
Soul One will be launching later on this year, so for now, go give it a like on Instagram at Soul One Arts and stay tuned for the website launching later on this year.
All right, I'm Jacob Racco from Down the Wire. This is John from Down the Wire. John Balser, everybody, or John Ball So Hard, whatever you prefer. We're your hosts for the evening, man. Come on, let's get it going. Yeah, one time for Inspire the Next. Inspire the Next is what it sounds like. We're talking about the next generation of youth people. We have a youth advocate here tonight. We have a youth artist here tonight. We have a youth business owner. We're gonna pick at their brains. Hopefully you guys can take something home. I'm looking to take stuff home. I need to learn some stuff because
You do.
Yeah,
You do.
yeah.
You're stupid.
Thank you. Yeah, we all gotta grow.
We do. We do. So without further ado, shall we welcome them to the stage?
Yeah, first we got a Nigerian artist here in Ottawa. One of my favorite performers in the city. He's doing a great thing. Let's welcome Brant Banks to the stage, baby.
Woo, woo, woo! Yeah, yeah.
Next, we got the man behind Hope is Famous, an activewear brand. He's been doing his thing. We met for the first time here last year, and the connection's been growing ever since. Nathan Montpremier, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give it up for Nathan, everybody. Yee. Crispy dab, too, man.
All right, and last, but certainly not least, we got a youth advocate in the building, looking to do some great things, push the envelope, make this world a better place, man. That's what we're all here for. Angie Hamel, everybody.
Woo, woo, woo.
everybody.
Okay, sir.
Do as we say.
Okay, sir.
All right. John, you want to kick us off?
Yeah, sure. Should we start with him?
What's that?
Should we start with Bangs? Right off the top rope?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
he's closest to me. I feel like it's
Start
only
with
right.
a bang.
Hey, guys.
Whoa. Come on, man. All right, one more time. One more time. All right, guys, one last time for Inspire the Next. Let's get this thing going. Woo, woo. Alrighty, off the top rope.
What's up?
You're part of a collective.
I am
Shout out to Woke Studios,
Woke Studios.
the boys, the mandem. So you're part of this musical collective, right? As an artist, do you feel like that has helped you and that is necessary for young artists to come up with a group of like-minded individuals? Or what do you think your career would look like if you didn't have this group of support, like, to fall back on?
It's funny because we were talking back there, and you were like, dude, you have 6 people on your guest list? And I'm like, I have to have 6 people on my guest list because it's not just me. I'm performing a little later, but it's not just me in my journey as Bangs, the whole Bangs operation. People just see me, but it's like, I don't know how many other people behind me, with me, like, that help me out, and I help them out as well. So it takes, I always say it takes a village to do anything. You can't do anything on your own. So of course, like, being part of Woke Studios, 1207, the whole situation, just, it definitely accelerated, like, a lot of things with my career. Things that I don't know, like, I always have, like, a number of people to ask. So yeah.
What do you think your like career would look like without that?
Without that?
Yeah, yeah.
I would probably still be listening to a lot of my music in my headphones, just me, and maybe like 2 shows a year, or like just hanging out at the house, just pretending I'm the best rapper, like best rapper at what, like in my headphones. That's definitely what would happen. It takes a village always, and shout out to everybody sitting down and listening. You guys are part of the village, whether you like it or not. So make some noise for yourselves. Thank you very much.
We got a couple members of Woke Studios here too. Shout out T. Chandy, Kareem in the building.
Let's go. Let's go.
I feel the same way though too, because like with us, when it comes to Down the Wire, we got a team, and I feel like I need that. Some days I just want to curl up in a ball, cry. I got John's shoulder to lean on and do that with. You know what I'm saying? So it's nice to have that.
A lot of tears being shed together at the Down the
Can I
Wire
cry on
studio.
your shoulder?
Hey, man, you're welcome to do whatever you want on my shoulder.
Not in this sweater though. Like I
Yeah,
don't want to
no.
ruin your sweater.
That's the thing is I haven't watched these things in like years because I'm just too scared to do it. And dry cleaning's expensive. All right, your question. I'm saying too much now.
One thing though about getting a bunch of youth people involved in the same collective and help them build each other up, it's a great thing, but I feel like there's also a dark side to it because we're young, we're dumb. What I mean? Like, we're trying to come up in this together, and we make mistakes, egos get in the way. Like, do you worry about the band breaking up, or you guys getting, like, something like that along the way, or how do you guys stay strong?
He wasn't until now, man. Come on.
The short answer is I am not, and I made a face because that's not even something that we've thought of before, really. And, like, I mean, I guess we've thought about it because people say that sometimes. I remember, like, I used to live in an apartment building with all my friends, like part of the collective, and we had to move places and we had to split into different places. And then this girl asked us, like, so are you guys not doing this thing anymore now that you're moving? And we looked at her so crazy. It's like, bro, it's like, like we could do this from anywhere, anyhow we want, like, and there's definitely no egos because we all, like, before we started doing our thing, I'm sure, like, a lot of people in here can relate. We literally sat down, looked at, like, our vision board or whatever, like, okay, this is what we have to do. And we asked ourselves, what do we have to do to get there? And, like, we all agreed, and there's no tripping, there's no ego, there's nothing. We have a goal, we have several goals, and we're all working. And the best part is we're actually friends. Like, we like each other, like, we're friends, so
that's important.
Yeah.
The style, like, over the years, too, as long as I've known you guys, has just been leveled up. So I feel you guys also push each other to just look better.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of pushing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of... The crying is mostly me, but but there's a lot of pushing for sure, yeah.
All right, let's work our way down the couch here. Nathan, man, Hope is Famous. Give us a little intel. What's that all about?
So Hope is Famous is a sportswear brand. I started my brand as a clothing line in August of 2020. and I was making these really cool designs, I had like 3 doves on the back of my hoodie with a big globe, and now it's really just a sportswear brand where I'm working with local sports teams, and I'm designing team training gear, and jerseys, hoodies, t-shirts as well. I'm actually wearing one of my t-shirts right now. It's a 100% polyester, and I have a deal for $15 per shirt, fully customizable. So
this guy's a marketing guru here.
Check it out. Meet me after the show.
Yeah, I'll help you design it. I love designing. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Like you said, folks, $15. You can get. No, I'm kidding. Awesome. Yeah. So, as youth entrepreneurs, we've had to pivot too, like a bunch of times. We've taken a good look at our business model, what's working, what's not, and done what we've had to do to like either streamline efficiency, streamline things to make ourselves happier in what we're doing. And you've gone through that too with a big rebrand. How did you, when did that kind of be known to you that you need to make this pivot?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the issues with my clothing line was that I had trouble reaching an audience for it. Hope is Famous is meant to share hope and positivity to others. One thing that was working for me, because I have all my equipment at home, I have my machines, and I decorate garments at home, but coaches started to find out that, hey, someone's making customizable shirts. We need 75 shirts for our team by this date. So, okay, that was my first kind of contract. And then I started getting more and more of those, and now I'm supplying a whole organization with, team gear, hoodies, and tomorrow, actually, I'm going to be setting up a pop-up tent, selling fan gear for a team called the Cumberland Panthers, and it's going to be really, really great. Really excited.
Congrats, man. That's sick. Yeah. Wow.
I must say too, I gotta say this. You just look like a businessman. Like you just look like you know what you're doing.
Live and breathe it.
Yeah. Like I picture your LinkedIn profile. Like I see it, man. I see it.
I'm studying business at school as well. I'm in a 4-year bachelor's degree in supply chain management. I'm in my 2nd year, and there's 2 years left. I love business, and I had a lemonade stand growing up, a little lemonade stand on the corner of the street. But yeah, thank you. But during the pandemic is when it really came into fruition. I had this idea where I wanted to share a good message to people, because I was hearing from my peers, when are we going back to school? When is sports starting again? And I would just tell them, keep hoping for tomorrow will be a better day. Like 20 today, 20 tomorrow. That's when me and Drayton really, our messages connected with each other. So that's kind of the essence of the brand, and I still carry that message today. So I didn't really mean to start a business. It kind of just was me sharing a message, and the best way for me to do that was to put it on a t-shirt. It's a billboard. You wear it and you feel proud in something. And I would pass shirts to my friends and hoodies, and then let's make some sweatpants. And then I had a buddy saying he wanted custom sweatpants. So at first I didn't like making t-shirts. I found it annoying, and it was a long and tedious process, but I fell in love with the production process. And I've actually got this set up at home. It's called the 360 spin, where I've got my t-shirts here, machine, boom, put the logo, boom, next decoration, and it's like a circle, I spin it. It's called 360. So that's one of the streamlines.
Patent pending. Pending. Give it up for accidentally starting a business, guys.
Yeah,
give it up.
There you go.
Give it up. That's awesome. And we're going to move down the coach one last time to Angie here. I got a question for you. As a youth advocate, right, we all have a cause that we're trying to make known and let people, really feel like they can connect to. So how do you set your cause apart and relay the message of it to make people care?
I guess we can see from where it started. I started mostly on TikTok with just random silly like videos and stuff, and they were in French. My first language is French. I've had the privilege to, no matter where I moved, whether it was Quebec, Ontario, Alberta, God, Alberta, but I've always had the privilege to have a French education. And then during the pandemic, I started making content in French, and then. I guess linguistic rights was something that passionates me. And then through the TikTok platform, which kind of gained like a significant following for the time, I saw the platform and I was like, I can't throw this all away. It's nice to make small and fun videos, but when you find yourself like a niche, it's not only to appreciate, you also have to advocate. Because you have the platform, don't take it for granted, you know?
Wow. Yeah.
We just make silly videos.
Yeah. No.
That's it.
One day they'll have a deeper meaning, though, man. I promise. I feel us getting there at least. I feel us getting there.
One thing, I had a really hard time researching you because everything was in French.
Yeah.
It was
Those are the
tough.
rights she's fighting for, man. Yeah. You're goddamn right there in French.
Just like translate on everything. You're like, oh, okay.
So what is it you're advocating for?
Linguistic rights, and then on my platform, I also advocated through my work at the U Ottawa Students' Union for student rights and again francophone rights in a linguistic minority context. And I've also had the experience to have a platform for sexual assault awareness. And it wasn't an easy thing to live through, but through shared experiences, I feel like we can like build a community, and that's really what helps you like get a compass for life, especially as like a young person. So it's hard to get through life for anything. So I guess like building and finding that community was like super important for me, and I guess it's important for everyone at the end of the day.
Give it up for getting through life, guys. Come on now. Come on. We're all doing it. We're all doing it.
The eagle has landed.
The eagle has landed.
The eagle has landed.
Move in. Move in.
I am scared.
Ben, the eagle has landed.
I said Ben. All right, guys. All right. It's time. It's time to get you guys involved with us.
Audience participation, everybody.
Give it up for audience participation.
Yeah. All right. Everyone's like, bro, I just want to watch.
Yeah,
like
I bought this ticket. I wasn't gonna have to speak. I was gonna just watch you guys speak. In fact, so
what's gonna happen is we got an Ottawa-based question we want to ask these guys. They're gonna have a whiteboard. They're gonna have 10 seconds to write it down on the whiteboard. You guys are gonna do the countdown, 10, 9, 8, whatever, it's New Year's. They're gonna flip around their whiteboard, and then we're gonna do a crowd reaction to who has the best answer, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the whiteboard.
Get them whiteboards.
It's getting competitive.
It's an Ottawa-based questionnaire.
No, just one. Wait, just one for now. You're good at answering questions too. Don't worry. Don't worry. All right, you got the whiteboards?
All right. First question. Best shawarma joint in Ottawa.
This
I'm
is a room
a
divider.
shawarma
Hold up,
connoisseur, so I know all of them.
Shawarma connoisseur,
Yeah.
an aficionado, if you
So
will.
are we going based on
Just-
the freshness of the ingredients here, the quality of the chicken? Or,
Listen,
If someone from out of town comes to Ottawa and they're like, what shawarma joint do I go to? What do you tell them?
Yeah,
That's what it is.
I wasn't like, if I asked you what's your favorite album, you wouldn't ask me for like platinum album, double pressed. You know what I mean? Like, just answer the question, Nathan.
You got 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Let's start the countdown. Ready? 10, 9. Pencils down. Always wanted to say that.
Dude, I just a bead of sweat just dropped down my face there. It's been so long.
All right, let's do the reveal. 3, 2, 1. What do we got?
Oh, whoa! That's fine print on this one. What?
What do you mean, sorry?
She said Shawarma Palace, sorry, 3 brothers.
Oh, I
in
thought it was like,
brackets.
just kidding, 3 bro. That's my bad. That's my bad.
No, because like I live right next to a Three Brothers.
Right.
I mean, like it's for accessible, but like
It's not the best. I get it.
Since you guys both put Shawarma Palace, write down the address. Which one? Because this is the big thing.
This
No,
is
it's
a big
thing.
question.
This
There is
a big thing.
there is
There's
an
a
answer.
better Shawarma Palace, in my opinion.
Oh, okay, I know what
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
Give it up for the Shawarma royal family of Ottawa, though. We got the prince. We got the princess. We have the king, the queen, and the whole palace, guys. There's a queen?
I don't know.
I assume there was.
There
There's
should be a
everyone
queen.
else.
We should start it. We should do Shawarma.
Linguistic
again. Yeah.
All right.
What we got, Nate?
Orleans.
Why?
All right. You guys, based off of Cheers, let us know. Rideau Street, Shawarma Palace. Let's hear it.
Okay. Emmanuel's over there just like, nah, that ain't it. That is not it.
I'm gonna keep it a bug. No.
Orleans Shawarma Palace.
I haven't even been there.
Oh, no.
Nobody knows.
Pristine freshness.
club.
It's amazing. I strongly recommend it. If Shawarma Palace is watching this and you need
How much are they paying you? How much is Shawarma Palace in Orleans paying this
You
guy?
also get 50% off Hope is Famous with every Shawarma Palace order. And then last but not least, Shawarma King. Let's hear it.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
All right. I need these two one more time. One more time. So, Rideau Street Shawarma Palace.
Shawarma King.
My
I'm gonna have to go with Shawarma King. On
I think
that,
that's the king,
I'm gonna have
man.
to go with Shawarma King.
Shall we get him his prize?
Yeah, let's do it.
You
All right.
are entitled to a prize. I hope you
We
know
got
that.
some.
yeah?
We got
Yes,
some
sir.
big-
Yes, sir.
Okay. What? Stop. I watch Ellen DeGeneres.
You got a big fat check.
You got a photo? Thank you so much. This one, thank you to Woke Studios. Thank you to Inspire the Next. Thank you very much. I'm gonna pass this on.
There's supposed to be confetti. It's the whole thing.
We'll try it again. We'll try it again at the end, maybe.
All right.
Back to regular scheduled programming, folks.
All right. I want to bring it back to Nate because I want to follow up with one thing you said. First off, you're telling me this is a one-man show, eh? It's just you running this business?
Yeah, for now, it's I deal with all the operations, design, production, delivery, fulfillment, and then following up with orders. It's all me. I have some help with. I have some advisors. I have some mentors. I just joined an entrepreneurship group where we have weekly meetings and we talk about our challenges and our goals. That's been really helpful so far, but yeah, it's just me right now. Yeah.
So I feel like if it's just you, you got to be in your head a whole lot. And myself, being a business owner with my partner over here, one thing I hear a lot from older entrepreneurs, they're like, oh, like you youth entrepreneurs, like you guys lack discipline, mental toughness, all that. So when the going gets tough and that imposter syndrome sneaks in, how do you combat yourself?
It comes down to my why. Why I started this business is to deliver a positive message to people, and when I wear this brand, I'm always in uniform. So I live this brand, and I believe in it so much. So everything that comes with it, customer complaints or a really tight deadline, it's like, well, why am I gonna do this? Well, it's because it's me. This brand is me. So whenever something is tough or out of my control, I just bear down on why I'm doing it, and I try my best to give the best possible service. And hope that answers your question. Yeah.
They seem to like it, Nate. They liked it. All right,
They
Bangs.
don't like your taste of shawarma, though.
All right, Bangs, I got this one for you, man. Okay?
Yes.
So as young creatives, young entrepreneurs, young advocates, I feel like there's a lot that we have to balance, whether it be, just personal enjoyment, this business side of things, how we are envisioning our success. So what's been the most important aspect to help you succeed as well as enjoy yourself at the same time?
Honestly, I think something that helps me and the people around me, because we kind of share the same vision, is a kind of delusion, if that makes sense. Like a delusion to like, let me see if I can give an example. Like if I'm having a bad day, for example, or if something's just not going right, or whatever. We literally, I get the news that, okay, this didn't come in, this didn't work, or whatever. I'm like, oh damn. And then I'm like, okay, what are our options? Like, what could we do next? It's like, it's almost a kind of like a quick, change. Like I'm able to switch from like plan A to plan B like that fast, and that's only because like I almost see the end result of what I'm doing from the beginning. That's that delusion that I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, okay, what can we do? Because I know how bad I want it, and we just have these conversations every time to remind ourselves, like.
So like you see what you want, like you envision what you want,
yeah,
and then obsess over making sure that happens. Essentially,
obsess over making sure that happens. If it doesn't happen, okay, what's the other way we can do it? Like
not getting hung up on
those
obstacles.
Because it's like we were saying, like the first question you asked me is, I want to estimate it's like 15 to 20 of us, literally. Mm-hmm. Like if one thing doesn't work out, I have a lot of people that ask like, okay, what can we do? Or like the contingencies are endless. Right? And you wouldn't even know that there are contingencies. Like, nobody would know, So it's like...
For sure not him.
Don't do that to him. But it's like, there's always a way to do certain things, especially when everybody has a like mind and when everybody knows exactly their role. And
I think, like, my biggest takeaway from that is, I think what's important is you always have to be pivoting. Like, you can't just stay stagnant.
Bro, I am the king of pivot.
Banging your head against the same wall, man. That's free game right there. You got to constantly be, like, fluid with it. It's like... the analogy that we talk about, walking up the mountain and you keep trying to climb up this mountain and you're just so stubborn on how you want to do it. You can't be afraid to walk all the way back down the mountain, go to the other side and try from that angle, because that might be the way it works. So always be pivoting.
You've said that before?
He's a genius.
That was prolific, bro. Give it up for walking up mountains, guys. Maybe 2 times. Let's go.
That's perfect.
I want to know, do you feel pressure, like as an artist, to make it now while you're young? Or does making it even mean anything to you?
That's a great question. I used to feel that pressure, but it's like, dude, like, it's such a meaningless pressure. It's like 5 seconds just went by and I didn't say a word. Like time always moves.
That's deep.
It happened again. So like, what am I gonna do? Cry? I didn't make it in 10 seconds. So what am I gonna do? Cry? So like I used to like be hung up over that, but like it doesn't make any sense. I'm working hard. I'm covering all my bases. I think I'm trying my best every time, learning where I can learn, improving, all that stuff. But there's only so much. Like time is gonna go by. Like that's the one thing you can't stop. So if anybody's out there like struggling with like, I guess their age or like, there's no like, I saw like a title of a podcast recently, no deadline to success or something like that. But bro, there's no deadline. Like just do your thing. Like are you kidding? Like that's weird. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the first like 65-year-old rapper to blow up though.
There's old bro. I'm not kidding. There's these 2 British dudes.
Yeah, dude.
And they kill it and they can rap better than most people in the game.
Those guys are hard.
They're hard. I don't care if they're not writing it or whatever, but they're hard. There's no deadline. Maybe they had aspirations like to be behind the camera, not necessarily behind a mic or something, and they did it. So like you never know. Like
I think
just do your thing.
It's interesting because we feel that too. We're like, man, like we can't blow up when we're 37, like talking about fart jokes and like it's just not gonna work, you know what I mean? But I feel like it just depends on what your definition is of making it, So what's your definition of making it?
Of making it, I have like a pretty. That's a big question, but I'll answer. I'll try and make it simple. Like I have a goal to like. It's weird because we're at ITN. My goal is literally to inspire people with my story. I know it's cliche, whatever, but I mean it. Like, I want people to see me listen to my music, you know, like obviously at the core of it, everybody wants to be liked. Yeah, sure. But like, I want you to take away something from it. Like, whatever it is. If I'm not entertaining you, I want to definitely make you think about something or some things. Or like, I don't even, like, you might just see me perform and it's very unlikely that you wouldn't like it. But if you don't like it, I want you to go home, sleep on it, wake up the next morning and think about it and go do something. Because otherwise, what am I doing it for? I might as well just keep it in my headphones, you know? Like, it's simple.
Yeah. No, like if someone doesn't like your performance, they just don't know music. Like they just don't understand a good time.
Yeah, and they're idiots, and
Yeah.
they're never gonna make it anywhere in life,
No.
right?
Okay, I didn't say that.
He said it, right? He said
I didn't
it.
say that.
I'm just
Everybody
thinking
knows I
it.
didn't
I
say
said it
that.
for you.
Thank you so much.
Also, just small disclaimer, Down the Wire, right here, camera guy. Down the Wire is much more than fart jokes. I just want everyone to know that. And we will be more by the time we're 37, I hope,
Yeah,
too.
no, for sure, for sure. I was just trying to make a point.
No,
you
I
know?
get it, I get
Yeah.
it. We're fart and poop jokes. No, okay.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Angie, I got one for you. Relaying your cause in a digestible yet convicting way is, I feel like, something an advocate has to deal with on a daily basis. So how do you relay your message without sounding too preachy, or is that something you really care about?
It's definitely tough to find a good balance. I would say, since my platform has always resided in my sense of humor, and it's helped me through a lot of stages in my life, and it's still helping me now. It's helping me form connections and everything. I think keeping that sense of humor, like keeping yourself to your core, like you know yourself, like you learn yourself, and then you apply what feels right to you. Obviously, there's going to be advocacy guilt. There are going to be some things that you're going to be missing out on. But when you're trying your best, you have to be aware that you're always trying your best, and that's what matters. And I think also, thank you. So keeping that sense of humor and just also making sure your mental health checks in through the advocacy, because honestly, it's like a continuous thing that always keeps rolling. So yeah, just stay in touch with yourself and know yourself enough to know what feels comfortable for you.
Good answer. Yeah, absolutely. Do you ever feel like it's just how do you stay grounded though? Like, are there any tangible things you can offer these people here? Because I feel like that's a lot of it's a lot for someone to do, right?
Yeah, obviously, and then there's always that, we're always connected on social media.
Yeah.
I feel like you never get a break from that. But for the people in this room, I want you to look around and look into the people's eyes who are around you. Like, this is how you make connections. You talk with people, and you share your day-to-days, because you can pick up a screen and you can talk in front of a screen, but when you put it down, what actually matters at the end of the day, the connections that you make. So definitely prioritize self-care. And then, of course, make those connections, because obviously there's always going to be different perspectives that you'll need to learn.
Nate, I heard through the grapevine, no, I just heard through an entrepreneur professor, but he was saying that when it comes to entrepreneurship, most of the time it takes multiple businesses before a business succeeds. Like, an entrepreneur will go through 10 businesses and it's the 11th one that finally finds success. I find, from a youth perspective, we're a little bit different. I think we're more stubborn. I think we find a passion and then we want to turn that passion into a business. We kind of put, we go all in, we put everything on one hand. Do you think that's kind of problematic, or do you think that's the way the business should be done?
Well, I had before my brand started, I started to have an interest in logo design. I started using Canva and playing with shapes and text and making that fit into a harmony. And I decided to place logos on a T-shirt and see if it could sell. And I was making these random T-shirts. Like, I would have a lion logo and a donut on a pink T-shirt, and I would think, if these look cool, then maybe everyone's gonna buy. The market was, I'll make T-shirts for everyone, and it was called NSMTs, my initials, Nathan Stéphane Mon Premier, and that was my first sort of creation. And then that didn't work, because it had no focus. And then after that, that's when Hope is Famous started. I wanted to make something that aligned with my goals and my passions, and that had, that could build an audience over time with similar values. So I think it's important for youth to try something based on your passion, what you like, what you're good at, learn a skill, and then find a problem and solve it. So try things and yeah.
Yeah, I think it just kind of goes back to the whole pivoting thing, because you kind of stayed in the same realm. Like, you didn't just abandon fashion and clothing. And even a year ago when we met, Hope is Famous looks a lot different than it did a year ago. But yeah, I think it just goes back to pivoting, not being afraid to mix things up. And yeah, I think it's I think the eagle has landed the nest.
So they're back.
Something.
They're back. Eagle has landed. Eagle has.
There it is. One more.
All right, folks. We need your help one last time. Get those. Come on, you know the drill. You know the drill. Come on. Come on.
Did you not read the script?
You guys didn't empty
I
your
texted you.
boards?
I'll do it. Here you go. You deserve it.
All right.
Advocacy.
There you go. Erase the boards. This question, again, Ottawa-based. I need you guys to write down one thing that Ottawa is lacking that you would like to see. That you would like to see change. All right? I'll wait till you're done erasing.
One thing?
One thing.
Can we put 3?
Try and stick to one.
Okay, I got you.
All right, audience, count us down.
10,
9, 8. Start writing. And let's run it back one last time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Markers down. All right. We're going to do the reveal in 3 seconds here. Ready? Don't peep. You're going to see it.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1, flip. All right. Okay, we'll start here. We got nightlife.
Ooh.
We got culture industry. Oh, is that what that says?
I'll give a bit of a background on this
Industry?
culture in hockey.
Oh, culture and
Yeah, it
hockey.
was hockey.
I find there's. I used to play hockey. I was a big. I played at the highest level. I was the only minority in the team or in the league sometimes. So I like Ottawa to have more hockey players. And so.
What's up? And we got community support over there.
Community support with a little graph.
I see you went
Is that
up
the
and then down.
that's
and
the
then
community? This is the community going up?
Don't ask me too much, but this is the community support.
All right. Just like last time, guys, give it up for nightlife. Ooh.
All right.
Give it up for culture and hockey. Woo. And one last time for community support. Damn.
That's community support. That's what that is.
We weren't expecting the same person to win twice.
So you.
So we're gonna have to refund your check and then give you back.
Yeah,
your
is
check.
that
I
cool?
can just keep it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. Come
Yeah,
on,
we'll,
come on.
we'll,
Cleaning house, man. Leave some for the rest.
How much is it?
$1. It's $1.
Okay, big budget.
Shake the hand. Do the handshake.
Back to back, man.
Thank you, man. Just put that down here.
All right. All right.
One last question each. I mean, we're running out
Yeah.
of time here, unfortunately.
Angie, we haven't talked much. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. One thing that I personally think is hard to find in a youth advocate is I feel like most youth advocates fail to truly recognize the past. And what I mean by that is I think it's easy for young people to be like, oh, what they did in the 70s was messed up and Bagel Bites supporting this cause is dope. You know what I mean? It's like I think what we need to do is actually take in the context of the situations that have happened and have tougher dialogues and like actually go into those conversations. So I'm curious, like, as a youth advocate, are you interested in digging deeper into the past through older advocates, seeing what they've gone through so you can get the full scope of everything that's going on?
For sure, and I think a big thing about linguistic advocacy especially is that it comes from a privileged perspective. A lot of it resides in academia, a lot of it resides in the colonialism of, I'd say Canada. And not only like Canada, but like worldwide colonialism. And so although we can connect through a language, you have to recognize the historical meanings behind what it took to get there, and then recognize that it wasn't always easy, and it's like tough to also focus, I'd say, on the decolonization of the language, while there are like l'Académie Française and everything that are still proning ancient practices. So yeah, I think it's good to recognize the history and keep in mind older advocates because they have made a lot of work to get us there, but also recognize that I think advocacy movements are also constantly changing, and to adapt ourselves, again, pivot through that.
Yeah, so give it up, give it up. I like what you said, that almost kind of like the older advocates almost laid down the groundwork, and now the youth is coming in. So if that's what they did, and you want to call that their role, what's the role now for the youth advocates coming in?
Bring in a fresh perspective, I would say. And
There it is.
since we are we're always online and we're always like up to date with the current trends, we are like, especially like some of us are like, we're still doing school. Like we just went through a pandemic, and I say that Gen Z was one of the quickest generations to adapt themselves because we already live online, but to adapt ourselves. So since like our generation has the adaptability to like quickly adjust and again pivot when times are really hard, I think it's essential for us to bring that younger, like quick changing perspective constantly.
This is one kind of final question for everyone to go through in sequence, but like you said, we are a generation that spends a ton of time online, but those connections that we make in this world like aren't really defined by our social media followers, right? It really is our impact is measured in like the lives that we actually touch, the real human lives. So how do you guys connect with your customers, the people you're trying to reach out to, or your fans, aside from social media? I'll start with you, Banks.
With me, it's a very simple answer, but I think it means a lot to me. Just never forget, as much as what you're doing with your brand, with the music, you're a human being, and you're trying to reach other human beings, right? So always remember everything you're going through, and always remember that someone else is going through similar things or even completely different things, and approach people like that, and like say hi, say hello, ask how are you. Take your glasses off and look people in the eye. Yeah, all those kind of stuff. But yeah, just remember you're a human being.
A way I connect with clients, customers, or people interested in the brand is my business. It's me. It's a one-man show. So because of that, I'm able to customers can come pick up a package at my house. They know where I live. Clients trust me because they live down the street. So you need some shorts today, okay, just come by, pick them up. It'll be in my mailbox. So, and a lot of people from where I'm from are starting to pick up on the name and say, oh, Hope is famous, Hope is famous. I'll see someone wearing a shirt that I made, and they'll have no idea who I am. And so
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah.
So what's your address?
That's the real question.
Just your SIN number will be fine.
Yeah.
but-
Your
Angie?
favorite high school teacher, your first pet. Yeah. And round it off there.
I guess it's showing up, just being there and like connecting with people. Like for me, I've gained notoriety through the screen. So I would say like just showing up to events like these that put youth forward and just, connecting with people. Sometimes there's people in the street that are like, you're that girl from TikTok. I'm like, oh my gosh, like you're actually real. So to realize that, every opportunity is an opportunity to connect. So reply to those DMs, reply to those comments, show up to events, that, put you in your best interest.
It's a friendly reminder to check your message requests, because I guarantee there's a lot of stuff y'all missed in there.
Don't expose us. That's on you guys, though, too. That's what she's saying. Is like, shout out to everyone here for pulling up.
Absolutely.
Keep coming out to events. Keep doing your thing. Like, every weekend, like we were saying, one of the things was building community. This is how we do it. This is how we strengthen the culture. We keep coming out to things like that. Shout out to Dre for putting on stuff like this.
Yeah.
We can do it.
And talk to one another, guys. That's what we're here to do. Let's spend the next couple hours just getting to know one another, see what partnerships we can make, what we can do to really, build this community, because it's a beautiful thing.
Hang out,
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to hang out, let's do it. Yeah. But first, we got something going on first, don't we?
We got something going on. First off, before we do that, shout out to everyone here.
Yeah, shout out.
Big round of
everyone
applause.
here. Shout out Inspire the Next. Thank you very much, guys.
We alluded to it earlier a little bit. Bangs has a performance coming up. And we said if you don't like it, you can leave. no, I'm kidding. I'm playing. But I was saying that Bangs is probably one of my favorite performers in the city. One of my favorite things about you as a performer is it doesn't matter what room you perform in, you make the room work with whatever your art is. I've seen you in bigger rooms and you get the way you integrate the crowd is awesome. I've seen you in tiny rooms where there's like 12 people in a bar and you just go up to the bar and start rapping to someone across. Like, it's just incredible. Right? That was dope. So I'm a big fan of what you're doing, so I'm excited to see what you have. And Bangs, everybody. Let's see it.
Inspire the Next live show is brought to you by our incredible sponsor, Michael Jean Foundation.
Michael Jean Foundation supports youth-led mobilization towards inclusion and racial justice through creativity, arts, and innovation initiatives.
The Michael Jean Foundation, through its actions, employs the power of the arts as tools for social change, to speak out, address sensitive issues and realities, break isolation, and even save lives.
They work in collaboration with civil society groups, youth-led organizations, government, and corporate leaders to convene and amplify youth-focused arts, justice, and entrepreneurship initiatives with a specific focus on marginalized and excluded young people.
They believe in active citizenship, dialogue, collaboration, and inclusions on 3 different levels in our society. So the individual level, the companies, and for organizations. They want to create a world where individuals can engage in a call for collective response for issues and challenges that they may face.
So, while I was answering questions from Down to the Wire, I started to think, like, I'm speaking to everybody here, but a lot of people here don't actually know me. So I'm gonna introduce myself to you guys. My name is Bangs. It's spelled B-A-N-G-G-Z. Do not ask me why until after, because of course you're human beings, and just B-A-N-G-G-Z. I am a rapper, producer, all that fun stuff. A lot of these songs I'm gonna play tonight, I produced them. I think I did all of them actually, but I'm gonna introduce myself to you and tell you about where I was born. It's a place called Jos in Nigeria, and I'm gonna tell you about, nobody knows Jos, but I appreciate the noise. It's a story about how I moved from Jos to Lagos, and it sounds like this. Ben, thank you. We can turn the music up a little bit. We can, if you want to groove in your seat or if you want to get up, it's cool, but just do you know what I'm saying? If I survive Jos, then I can survive you. Yet the farm lost a lot, but I can provide you. My mind is full of thoughts, come be my disciple. I'm kind of fond of the idea that life is I lived in J for a few years. Back when I was little, it was great. Every new year we celebrate a little, and we gave to the few there who suffered detrimental cases. Poverty, part of me, an anomaly. Come take a picture.
come get you closer. I'll get you closer to the face of any mortal. Obviously, my mortal mind will let me fathom immortality. But if you don't respect survival, that's some immorality. Yeah, we had a crib. We had the food. We was good for the record, like we was made out of vine. If I showed you how we got to Lagos, man, that shit will blind you. Bring up, begin the ride. My mama shake so they should know fit to drive. Papa they walk, he never return. Today we go come out the come on. Bring up, begin the ride. My mama shake so they should know fit to drive. Papa they walk and he never return. Today we go come out the come on. Hate in the eyes of the ops, blood on the leaves. Bodies on top of bodies all in the streets. Gang wars that you've seen couldn't compete. I saw more than you ever when I was 3. Riot broke out in the hood after 1 class. Me and moms and my sisters had to run fast. Pops was still at work could probably hurt him too. I probably hopped into his car soon as he heard the news. Yeah. Wake up and smell the coffee. I heard the guns were cocking. They stood in mama's car with gasoline and tried to pop it. Mama said say your prayers. Sisters were yelling prayers. I was just watching the mob and they heard the coppers coming. Bring up, begin to cry. Yeah. My mama shake so they should know fit to drive. Papa they walk and he never return. Today we go come out the come out. Oh yeah, bring up, begin to cry. My mama shake so they should know fit to drive. Papa they walk and he never return. Today we go come out the come out. If I survive just, then I can survive you. Yet the farm lost a lot, but I can provide you. My mind is full of thoughts, come be my disciple. I'm can you. Oh yeah, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich. Oh yeah, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich, a chickich. Oh yeah, come now. Welcome to the land of the wicked. This is Jay. J-Town isn't the same as yesterday. Haven't been there in a while, but I'm hearing that they say me and the family right to move our things away. Pay attention to the next few bars I'm about to rap. If I died in jail, I'd never have to make the track. You never have your body swaying the moment you hear the beat. I'll never have the privilege of learning Arabic. Never had moved to Lagos. Never would watch the show Romeo that would later cause a 9-year-old to get to rapping. Never had faced fears. Never had felt the hate. Never had made friends like you to later be betrayed. Never had heard the lies. Never would speak the truth. Never would idolize the rappers that be rapping too. Never have to learn to make beats, mind you. If I survive just, then I can survive you. I did justice. Okay, thank you very much. We can hold off on the music for a sec. So, I was born in Jos, moved to Lagos. You know, a lot of things went down in the middle. Fast forward, like a long fast forward, I'm in Ottawa, Canada for some reason. For whatever reason, I'm at my job, you know. My coworker looks at my story on Instagram, sees I was at a show the night before. She's like, yo, are you famous? I'm like, no. I was like, no, but then I went home and I started to think about it. What does fame actually mean? And I came up with this song. It's called Big Fish. You can snap your fingers like that if you want. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Judo flipping in the kind of shoes I couldn't wear at Aldo shoes. Work at the mall is kind of cruel. Had to put the songs out. The videos are kind of cool. The way to get the funds out. Any other way is out of tune. I'm not no criminal. If you could see me now, working twice as hard to put the videos in cinemas. Half the time to wage a war, you need a steady pay though. Hitters try to feed you bull like it's my first rodeo. I'm hopping on every buzz, I'm out trying to build a buzz. Could've focused on what it was. Love keep me on the cusp, the passion for what I want. Since I turned like 21, I'm patient like ambulance. I wait for my time to dance and oh my days, I cannot believe where I've been going. All the ways I follow will lead where I show up and I show out. I can work when I work. If it's work, then it's work. If it's songs, then it's work. I show up and I show out. I can work when I work. If it's work, then it's work. If it's songs, then it's work too. Dishwashing at the job, thinking about how much I just spent. Thrift shopping at the store, keep popping up at shows, hip hopping at the shows, showing everybody I'm the best till they fucking know it. And I pull up the morning after. Coworker asks me if I'm famous, I reply with laughter. I let her know I'm famous and she asks me why I hold a job. I let her know that fame ain't nothing more than being known for stuff. I'm listening, watching everyone's perspective, trying to grow myself and make the music be the best of me. Running up and down and chasing vibes, trying to do it right, cause the people by my side, the only thing that's left of me.
Oh my days, I cannot believe where I've been going. All the ways I follow will lead where I belong.
I can work when I work. If it's work, then it's work. If it's songs, then it's work. I show up and I show up. I can work when I work. If it's work, then it's work. If it's songs, then it's work too. I show up and I show up. Can work when I work. If it's work, then it's work. If it's songs, then it's work.
Make some noise for yourself. You guys are the best. Today has been amazing. I won $1. Like, you guys are an amazing crowd. This is amazing. Shout out to ITN. Huh? I produced that, yeah. Shut up. Yo, shut up, man. Yo, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I'm literally not from here. They just let me live here for some reason. I'm from Nigeria, and listen, in Nigeria, if you see someone like me, you know, with these funky glasses, just walking down the street, you look at me, you're like, yo, that guy is a creative bastard. So I want everybody here now to say bastard. Say bastard. You gotta feel it from your diaphragm. Say bastard. Say bastard. You guys kind of get it. It's not bastard. It's not with a Canadian accent. It's bastard. I need to feel it. Let me hear it. Okay, now I want you guys to clap eyes. Okay, so when I point at you, I want you to say bastard. Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Bastard. Okay, now let me teach you a song. I said, oh, ruthless one, you put them to sleep with your useless song, and now they slept too long. You bring out Koboko and wake up the past. Oh, ruthless one, you put them to sleep with your useless song, and now they slept too long. You bring out Koboko and wake up the bastard. Wake up the bastard. Wake up the... Okay, let's get bastard. This one is groovy. If you want to stay in your seat, it's fine, but if this drum should hit... Okay, now. You can turn me up. You can turn me up in the track a little bit. But this is your part now. Bastard. Oh, ruthless. You put them to sleep with your useless song, and now they slept too. You bring out Koboko and wake up the bastard. Oh, ruthless one. You put them to sleep with your useless song, and now they slept too. You bring out Koboko and wake up the bastard. Ain't no bitch in my jeans, ain't no chick to the side of my seat. This is not beast, this the gnashing of teeth. This the rough ride, better fasten your seatbelt. I just had a new premonition. Lamping can't cool with who's on the mission. And it just proves me and crew on the mission. I just think this rap scheme's cool, let me switch it. I don't think applying for these jobs is gonna help. No matter how much I change my name or how it's spelled, they're gonna handle me like everybody else. So until I'm hired on fire for the government. So don't push me, cause I will slap your face if you announce your craze. So yeah, retract your ways where I react is. If I don't get walk, then I will rap my. If I cannot be with the girl I want, give me canopies with the bear I want. Damn me, then you go hear my song. If you no fear me, you go fear my ass. Yeah. Oh, ruthless one. You put them to sleep with your useless song, and now they slept to what? You bring out Koboko and wake up the bastard. Oh, ruthless. You put them to sleep with your useless songs, and now they slept too long. You bring out Koboko and wake up the bastard. Wake up. Wake up the. Wake up the. You bring out Koboko and wake up the bastard. Wake up the. Wake up the. Wake up the. You bring out Koboko and wake up the bastard. Wake up the. Wake up the. I know they feel wake up the.
You bring out Koboko, I wake up the. Wake up the. Wake up the. Wake up the. You bring out Koboko, I wake up the. Okay, now make some noise for yourself. Okay. Thank you very, 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 very much. Shout out to ITN, Inspire the Next 2020. Now we good. We're not playing Big Fish again, but but I go by the name of Bangs, BANGGZ once again, and I want to leave you guys with this quick message. Like I said when I was sitting down there, we're all human beings, okay? Say hi to everybody, say what's up to everybody, ask everybody how they're doing. Even if they say the generic, I'm fine, just make sure you do it, and just remember to stay grounded, and thank you for being cool.
Yeah, oh yes, even through upset, I've been doing great now. Oh yes, even when I'm pressed, I'ma stay the same, bro. Can't hear what you say now. I say yes, even through upset, I've been doing great now. I say yes, even when I'm pressed, I'ma stay the same, bro. Can't hear what you say now. I can't hear a thing. Since I been trying to isolate, you think I'm going insane. Nah, but it come with the game. I can't feel a thing, cause I'm about to make it out, so I can't complain. I already been knowing that I gotta watch how they gon' change. Watch how they gon' snake from my way out the grass and make them feel like they